In an attempt to take revenge upon Microsoft for purchasing the rights to Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon, Sony acquired Bungie for $3.6 billion. Upon finding out that they would not be getting the Halo franchise included in this deal, through the copious amounts of Twitter shitposting following the announcement, CEO of Sony PlayStation Jim Ryan had committed harakiri ritual suicide in wake of such a disgrace to Sony stockholders. Now, while that may be an alternative fact about the situation, Sony did in fact purchase Bungie. However, I don't really think that this is going to be a huge deal for the average video game enjoyer, and this isn't really going to affect the industry like many people think it might. So let's take a look and find out some more. After being bullied last week for sharing an opinion on the internet, I figured what better way than to follow that up with another one. Fuck you, this is my channel, I can do what I want. Please subscribe, I'm insecure, I promise I'll keep making videos. Anyways, Sony bought Bungie last week, and to be completely honest, I highly doubt that this will have as big of an impact that many people might think initially. First and foremost, they didn't do this because they thought they were getting Halo. That's just a bit of epic Twitter trolling. There's also been a lot of speculation about Sony's greater business plan with this deal, and how this will play out in the long term. And as a super smart business guru like myself, I'm going to be breaking down this deal today using facts and logic, numbers, equations, and quite possibly even calculations. And if anything I speculate on here today is wrong, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. That would be way too boring. There's lots of speculation why Sony made this move. However, many of the reasons floating around the internet right now, none of them have cause for concern in anything affecting the average gamer. The biggest reason I don't think this news is really going to change much of anything is because Sony has stated that Bungie will be remaining as a self-published studio, allowing them to create and release games that they want to and for the consoles they want to do it on. Destiny is not going to become a PlayStation exclusive, just like how Call of Duty isn't going to become an Xbox exclusive. People are drawing a lot of comparisons between this deal and the one that just occurred between Microsoft and Activision Blizzard. However, the only thing these two deals have in common is how close together they are in dates. The Microsoft acquisition of Activision will have direct impact on the general public because of the games being added to Game Pass in the near future, while at the same time Sony buying Bungie really isn't going to affect what console you play Destiny on. I think the most game-changing thing about this purchase would be potentially bringing in PlayStation exclusive cosmetics into Destiny, like Horizon or God of War skins for your character or weapons. Sony has always kind of done stuff like this to tie into PlayStation versions of multi-platform games. Think Kratos in Mortal Kombat. Things like exclusive cosmetics to certain video game consoles really mean jack shit in the grand scheme of things. So any Destiny fans that get upset about things like this really need to reevaluate their fucking lives. It's no surprise that Sony would be working on breaking their IPs into other forms of media, like movies and TV shows. Like, we're gonna have an Uncharted movie coming out in the next couple of weeks. There have been whispers online about Sony taking Destiny and creating a TV show or movie out of it, which I guess could be cool. I honestly don't have much faith in movies based on video games, but if they can do it successfully, then good for them. I don't really think it'll affect anyone as much as like a bad game would. It also has been talked about how Sony has been trying to get into the live service gaming space. And what better way to do that than to acquire a studio that's been developing for these types of games for the last near decade? The biggest actual change to the gaming industry that will happen will be Sony taking Bungie's already established tools and technology that they have worked so hard for on their games and implement them into their other projects. PlayStation is going to release their own exclusive live service games no matter what. The purchase of Bungie only means that these will come out sooner as they can use their resources to help them out. I don't think that really any of this has much of an effect on the average person. PlayStation has become synonymous with already having a vast library of fantastic first-party exclusives unlike Xbox, so they really have no need to be making huge purchases of other studios just to show how big their dicks are. To recap, Bungie is going to be staying independent and still publish the games they want for the consoles they choose. There may be exclusive PlayStation cosmetics, but honestly, who gives a shit? They might end up turning Destiny into a movie or a TV show, but like with the track record of video game adaptations, I think we should all just be cautious. And finally, we will be getting non-Destiny live service games for PlayStation, which I want to remind you would have happened anyways. It's just going to take less time because of the resources they now have, so nothing really too big. I'm sure there are bigger things at play that will greatly change how things are run on the business side of things, but that doesn't really mean much for us. And I guess that's just really why I don't think this deal means much of anything at all at the moment. But feel free to let me know what you think down in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new around here. I do weekly content. I think that'll be it for me this week. I will see you all later.